Hi there! Today I'm going to talk about 4 different RAD exam criteria, but let's start with the control. Having a good control in ballet dancing means that you can move with sustained and balanced movements. To achieve that, you need a sound technique and a control of your turnout and core muscles. Let's take, for example, a balance on demi-point. To keep your balance as long as possible, you need to think about all the body parts I talked about in my previous videos. Pulling your ears up to the ceiling, lengthening your spine up and down, tailbone down, back of the left neck lifted, lifting your belly button up to your waistline, breathing into your ribs, squeezing your turn out, and placing your weight on your second toe, etc., etc., etc. Already, it's a lot of work. Now, if you want to move with control, you need the necessary strength in your core muscles. Here I am, holding my core, rising up. I'm going to let go of my abdominals. And can you see my back? I'm losing control. And luckily for me, I just regained it. So you need the necessary strength in your core muscle and the use of your turnout to do with your body what your mind actually wants it to do. Luckily for us, we do not have to think about all the muscles involved in our control to dance with control. Images, feelings, and emotions can help us achieve the control we want. Let's take a port de bras, for example. We can imagine our arms are as light as clouds, we're chasing a butterfly, or in more advanced port de bras, we have the feeling of growing and expanding. Our emotions can lead to sustained movement too, like being melancholic or being happy. And for this, the music often helps. In a pirouette, the control will be achieved by a more technical approach. But still, you can use your imagination, thinking about a spinning top, opening a saloon door with your knee, or being a kebab with your body being the meat around a skewer to attain your good center. It will take you hours and hours of practice to be confident with your pirouettes. But once you've got it, it's an amazing feeling. So, to get the control you want in your dancing, it is very important to visualize yourself achieving your goal as well as working on your technique. An examiner will look to see your control within your dancing, principally within your sustained moves and balances. Another thing that will help you with your control is your good coordination. The coordination of your whole body is the harmonious relationship between your torso, your arms, head, legs in a movement. Improving your coordination makes moving easier and more enjoyable, helps you breathing, and increases your balance. In a port de bras, good coordination will make you look more elegant. Here is a simple port de bras at the bar everyone does in class. It can make you seem bored or distracted if you're not coordinating your head and your arms. Or you will look more inviting, enthusiastic, confident, and elegant if you are coordinating your eyes to your hands. Coordination is particularly important in pirouettes and grand allegros. For a pirouette to be successfully executed, everything must happen at once. Your releve, the pushing action of your feet into the floor, the transfer of your weight from 2 to 1 leg, the retiré of your working leg, your arm going into position, and your head spotting action. Controlling the end of a pirouette, coordinating the closure of your feet is important too. In a grand allegro, moving more harmoniously also reduces wear and tear of your joints and tissues, helping reduce tension and pain. Here is a simple posé enlevé in parallel retiré without coordination of the arms and legs. Studios mirrors are often the culprit for the lack of coordination in our dancing. Here I am looking at myself. As a result, I'm losing the momentum of my steps. I do not look confident. My breathing is harder, and I look bored and absent. And here is with coordination. Much better. But improving coordination is good for more than just your body. Better coordination increases self-confidence and allows you to pick up new skills faster and easier. The examiner will see you have good coordination when your dancing looks pleasant and effortless. Good coordination wouldn't be possible without peripheral awareness, though. In short, peripheral awareness is a fancy word to say that you should be aware of your toes, hands and eye line. You must be aware of what your body does to the tip of your limbs to dance with control, coordination and maintain a good posture. Although it demands a lot of training to get your core muscles strong enough to hold your posture, training your periphery demands just your awareness. Here are a few common things many of us forget while dancing. Pointing your toe when you're in arabesque. Or during your jump. You want to lengthen your toes all the way down, pulling down while the rest of your body goes up. In a rond de jambe, very often we forget what is behind us, and the foot is one of the first one we forget. So when you're doing a rond de jambe, really draw a big circle all the way to the back. Your knee in arabesque. Again, this is because it's behind you. Again, in the rond de jambe. Forgetting to stretch your knee when you reach towards the back is a very common mistake. You want to lengthen your leg like an arrow, drawing that big circle again, reaching far behind you. In a relevé too, very often when we're beginners, we forget to lengthen our knees and we're going on relevé onto kind of floppy legs. You want to have that sensation of going up and up and up, pulling up your knees. In a grand battement, many of us are guilty of that mistake because we want to achieve height at any cost. When you are busy thinking about your legs, you very often forget your arms and your hands. Here they are, floppy hands, floppy elbows. I'm losing control of my back too. Do not forget your eye line. This is very important because it makes all the difference in your dancing. Here I am, doing a grand rond de jambe en l'air, concentrating really hard on my leg and losing the line of my eyes. This makes my dancing very boring. And here is with the eye line, following and coordinated with my arms and legs. It makes my movement look much bigger and I look much more confident too. Being aware of your eye line in a grand allegro will help your technique too. Here I am, looking where I come from, looking where I'm going, and keeping my eye line nice and high as I land. All this coordinated with my movement. If I don't look up, I lose the control. Simple ways to remedy to this are to imagine you're dancing inside a bubble and you must push the bubble out all the time. Here we are. Pop! I'm in a bubble and I'm pushing out. Pushing out in every direction all the time. Pop! Gone again. You can also imagine your limbs are endless. Here, I wish my computer skills were better and I could stretch my picture out instead of just adding lines. But I guess you get the picture. Peripheral awareness is that final touch of perfection the examiner will want to see in your dancing. Well, the peripheral awareness takes me to a bigger space, that is your performance space. All dancers dance in an imaginary square, which follow them at all time. That square has 8 different directions, no matter where you are, this square and those directions remain the same. And here is my whole performance space. It has the same 8 directions, but they refer to the room I'm in. Facing the direction you're meant to face correctly is very important. It makes all your work as a group much more professional. Here I am, stepping to corner number 5, facing corner number 5 correctly. If I go towards the upstage left corner of my performance space and turn my body towards corner 5 of the room, I will be in the wrong alignment. I must always face the corner 5 of my own little square. If I go towards the downstage right corner and turn my body towards corner 5 of the room, again I'm in the wrong alignment. And again I must face the corner 5 of my own little square. Your performance space can be very small or very big, but it must always be used fully to its correct directions. So when you are in the dance studio, if you must run in a clockwise circle to corner 8 by count 4, by count 4 you must have reached it. It isn't good enough to arrive upstage center, that is side 3. Being aware of the whole space you're dancing in will make you stand out much more, and as a group you will look much more coordinated, all facing the same way and using the space equally, making your performance look much more professional too. I hope you liked my little video and I'm looking forward to see you for our next RAD exam criteria. Bye!